Audio Jungle.
Hey guys, it's Dr. Braddock and Dr. Thomas, and welcome to the Happier Meal, where we show you how to hack a healthy, delicious meal for $7 or less. Today is a special treat.
Yes, it is. So we've shown you dinner, we've shown you breakfast, and so now we're going to show you what do you do to have a delicious, healthy lunch.
Absolutely. So it's hot outside, it's summertime. We're going to actually do a cold steak salad. Dr. Thomas and I would prefer to eat a little bit lighter lunch so it's not so heavy when we go back and adjust patients in the afternoon. Today we're going to do a super colorful cold steak salad. You're going to love it.
All right, so we're going to start with probably some iceberg lettuce, maybe some ranch dressing.
Swing and a miss there.
Okay.
What we're not going to do is start with iceberg lettuce. We're going to use some lettuce that actually has some nutritional value, has some flavor. I think the biggest problem with salads is people get bored with them. You take a salad, some iceberg lettuce, a glob of ranch, you do that day in, day out, it gets boring, there's no flavor. Flavor is definitely not going to be a problem here today.
Not at all. So what do we have here?
So to start, we're going to start with some lettuce, and when it comes to it, we're going to show you a hack. We love this box lettuce that you get at the grocery store. This is a 50-50 mix, spring mix. You can get baby spinach. The problem is it's about $4.99. Now there's a lot of lettuce here. We could make probably 4 salads. I could do salads for my entire family and still have lettuce left over. But the problem is sometimes you buy this, put it in the refrigerator if you don't use it all, and it
starts to wilt and
gets
turn nasty.
And so the hack here is if you're going to do the box lettuce, you're going to take a folded sheet of paper towel, double folded, and then when you're done, you want to put that just right on top of the lettuce, put it in there. That'll absorb the moisture.
Yep.
Now, if you're going to try to make this a little bit more affordable, you can get this beautiful head of romaine lettuce for about $1.80. Slice this romaine up. A lot of nutrition here, a lot of flavor, very, very green. That's one of the things that we're going to focus on is good color in the salad. So for today's salad, we're going to actually use the 50-50 spring mix. Now that we've got the base of our salad, we need to talk about the ingredients that's going to build the flavor.
Absolutely. So one of the things that we're going to put in is some fresh chopped up cilantro, which adds a really, really good flavor. It's more of that kind of fresh summertime flavor that you want in your salad.
Absolutely.
We've also got some freshly chopped up peppers. They're not the spicy kind, but they give it, again, your salad's a nice color.
Yeah, and not just nice color for aesthetics, but we know there's a ton of nutrition in colorful vegetables. The more colorful, the better. We're going to use some mushrooms. Mushrooms are always really great as well. And then my secret weapon is dried cranberries. I can't remember the last time I made a salad, any type of salad other than maybe a Caesar salad, that I didn't put dried up cranberries. It just gives it a real robust flavor, so I love using those. And then the last thing, protein. You don't have to add protein to a salad. You can obviously have a salad without protein. We're big guys with big muscles, and so we like to go ahead and add some protein in there. What we're using today is a steak, a Flatiron steak. We showed you one of those in a previous episode, how affordable those are. We had one of those left over from last night's dinner, so we sliced that nice and thin, and we're gonna lay the Flatiron steak on there. If you don't have steak, you can use something else.
Yeah, you can use a grilled chicken breast or some salmon, something like that. So it doesn't have to be steak. You can go crazy.
So let's go ahead and add these ingredients and then we'll dress the salad.
Let's do it.
So while we mix this up, we are ready to dress it, but we're not going to be using ranch dressing.
No, we're not using
So this is a little gem Dr. Thomas discovered the other day. What are we using for dressing today?
This is a balsamic vinegar that I found the other day when I was in downtown McKinney at Local Yokel. So we've used some of their seasonings in some of the previous videos. This stuff packs a ton of flavor. This is the fig flavor that they have. They've got blueberry and just a regular traditional balsamic, but this is great because it doesn't have the fat content that, say, ranch dressing has, but the flavor is going to outdo ranch dressing hands down. And you don't have to use a lot of it, so this bottle will last you a long time.
Awesome. Well, let's stick this stuff on a plate and get some forks.
Man, this salad really came together. It looks great. As they say in France, bon appetit.
It's an outstanding salad, guys. Packed full of flavor. It's filling, but it's light. It's a perfect summer lunch. As always, thanks for joining us on this episode of The Happier Meal. We ask that you share this episode with your friends and family on social media. And until we meet again, have an awesome day. Good morning. Welcome to The Happier Meal, where we show you how to hack a healthy, nutritious meal for $7 or less. Today's a pretty special episode.
It is a special episode because it's the breakfast episode, one of my favorite meals of the day. I love breakfast. And so we've had a lot of people ask us, what do you guys eat for breakfast? How do you guys get your day started? And so today we're going to show you exactly what we do.
Absolutely. So first thing we're going to start with, we're basically going to do two things. We're going to do two things you could eat together for breakfast. You could use them on their own. First thing we're going to do is a jam-packed loaded Southwestern egg muffin. They're very quick and easy to make, as we're going to show you. Super nutritious. Not only that, you can make them on Sunday night and then use them throughout the week and just grab and go sort of breakfast.
Yes, and the second thing we're going to show you is a smoothie. So Dr. Braddock and I are both big fans of smoothies, but we have a little bit different take on them. So we're going to show you what I do in the morning. I have a little bit longer commute, so it's easy to drink it on the way to work. Then Dr. Braddock's going to show you what he prefers in his smoothie.
Man, let's get started.
Let's do it.
I'm hungry.
All right, so we've got all of our ingredients laid out. You can't have egg muffins without eggs, so we've cracked 8 whole eggs right here. I'm going to get these whisked up, and then Dr. Braddock's going to talk about what we're going to put in here.
Yeah, so we don't want just plain eggs. We're going to put some stuff in there. We're kind of taking a Southwest twist with this. So the first thing we're going to put in here is some bacon. These are these whole organic bacon bits that we get from Whole Foods. It gives a little bit of protein. If you don't have bacon, say...
You don't have to use it. You can use steak that you ate last night. You can use some chicken. This isn't an absolute recipe. You can kind of play with this how you like.
We like the bacon bits because it's kind of a hack. You don't have to cook a ton of bacon back here, make a splattery mess, get in trouble with your wife. You could just toss in those bacon bits and you're good to go. Other things we got is some baby spinach, some mushrooms, cilantro, and diced up onion. All that we're going to add in to these eggs.
And with the veggies too, if you don't like onion, you don't have to use onion. You can use some bell pepper. You can make it a little more spicy with some jalapeno.
Yeah, jalapeno, man. We should have got some jalapeno. Serrano peppers. The sky's the limit with this. Last ingredient that we're going to add is some cheese. I'm going to go ahead and dump that in there, and Dr. Thomas is going to mix that all together. The next thing we want to do is we're going to pop this in a muffin pan. The muffin pan we're going to use is this one that I found in my wife's kitchen. I like this one because it's not too deep. If you get a big, deep muffin pan, you may brown the top of your muffin before you get the egg cooked in the center. So I like something that's going to cook a little bit more evenly. I'm going to pop these in the muffin pan and then into the oven.
Absolutely.
So the oven's at 375. Let's go ahead and get that done and we'll make you guys some smoothies. All right, guys, while those beautiful eggs are cooking, we're going to go ahead and start with Dr. Thomas's shake. The cool thing about a shake is it can be done a variety of different ways. This is what you typically drink most mornings, right?
Yeah, pretty much every morning.
Mm-hmm. So what do you start with? Ice?
No, I don't use ice in my shakes. I prefer to use frozen fruit, and that kind of makes it a frozen-y type drink. Ice is kind of like a filler. So, but more importantly is I like to start with coconut milk. So I start with my liquid first. I pour that in there, and then we work our way up. So you want to start with the softest ingredients first, and then put your frozen stuff in last. That way it blends up really nice.
Very good tip.
So I use the coconut milk. Then I put in about a handful and a half of spinach. I use 4 to 5 baby carrots. and then I dump my frozen fruit in, and then peanut butter powder. This stuff has been my new favorite thing that I found lately. So you don't get the fat calories of actual peanut butter, but you get the taste. You also get some protein, and it makes the shake taste fantastic.
Yeah, this I've never heard of. How much of this are you using?
I only use about a tablespoon.
About a tablespoon.
Yep. And so once we get this blended up, what I put in last is the SP Complete powder. The reason I do that last is because the blending process can destroy some of the protein, so I like to just blend that last just for a few seconds, and that way you get all that nutrition. And the SP Complete powder is the common denominator between ours because it has a ton of nutrition in it.
Any shake you make, that should be a key ingredient.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, let's blend this baby up. I want to taste.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here's the thing. I gotta tell you, this looks disgusting.
It doesn't look great.
I don't think anybody watched us pour that into this glass and was like, I gotta have it, okay? It's not like the steak episode, but I gotta try it.
It's not about how it looks, it's how it tastes.
It's really good.
Tastes good, doesn't it?
You can taste the peanut butter in that. You wouldn't think with that much spinach and the fruit and the carrots that you would taste the peanut butter, but
Absolutely, yeah. This stuff is the key. It's my new favorite secret weapon, and now it can be yours. All right, man. You're up to bat. Let's see what you got.
all right, let's show you one more shake, guys, while the eggs are cooking.
All right, so tell us a little bit about what you put in yours.
Okay, so again, shakes can be very different. That's why we're going to give you two different options. The first thing I start with, a lot like Dr. Thomas, I use almond milk. He used coconut milk. You could use cashew milk. Don't use cow's milk. But this is a really great base. You're going to start with some almond milk. We're going to do some Starbucks iced coffee. Sometimes I'll have a cup of coffee around the house and then I won't drink the entire cup. I'm taking care of the kids or doing something like that, and then the coffee's cold. I just use that. So you just any sort of cold coffee. Now I like iced coffee as Kiri at the coffee shop. I'll tell you, I drink an iced coffee every morning. This is bone broth protein. Okay, this is incredible bone broth protein from Dr. Axe's company, Ancient Nutrition, and it is actually coffee flavored as well. The next thing,
trend.
Yeah, we love the coffee here. The next thing is the SP Complete. Just like Dr. Thomas's, this by the time you're done drinking this shake in the morning, by 6:30, 7 o'clock, whatever time you start your day, you've gotten more nutrition at that point of the day than the average American's probably going to get the next day or two. The next thing we're going to throw in there is a dollop of coconut oil. It's a really good fat. And then we're going to finish it off with just a little bit of MCT, or medium chain triglyceride oil. I'm going to put a little bit of ice in there to make sure it's nice and ice cold, and we'll blend the sucker up.
Awesome, let's do it.
There you are, man.
All right, well, I gotta say, yours doesn't look a whole lot better than mine, but let's see how it tastes.
Give it a go.
That tastes really good.
Taste the coffee in there.
Yeah, the coffee tastes great.
I will promise you the next time that I make this shake, I'm going to put some of that peanut butter powder in there.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, let's check on the eggs.
Now, how are these eggs?
The breakfast looks great.
Yeah, it all turned out well. We've got the egg muffins, and we've got the shakes, ton of nutrition, and it tastes good, right?
Tastes incredible. We made about 12 of these, so like I said earlier, you can eat a couple of them in the morning, refrigerate the rest of them, and warm them up the next day, so this will last you throughout the week. And then with the shakes, man, you're set to jet.
It's quick, it's simple, it's super healthy, and it's affordable, guys. Breakfast can be done, it can be done quickly, it can be done affordably. Thanks for joining us on this episode of The Happier Meal. As always, we ask that you share this episode, like, heart, share it with your friends and family on social media. Until next time, we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of The Happier Meal.
God bless.
Welcome to to this episode of the Happier Meal.
I'm Dr. Thomas and this is Dr. Braddock, and today we're going to show you how to hack a healthy, delicious meal for less than $7. What are we having today?
So today we're going to do a char-crusted jerk chicken breast. We're going to pair that with some grilled asparagus that are incredible. My kids even like them. And then we're going to use and do some roasted cauliflower florets in the oven. It's an incredible meal. It's super quick.
Sounds great. First things first, we need to go shopping.
All right, guys, we're at my favorite place on earth. Let's do a little grocery shopping.
So we're back from the store, and as you can see in that video, again, we didn't break the bank. We didn't splurge or spend too much on this meal. We're, again, keeping it under $7.
Yeah, everything really simple. We're using the asparagus, cauliflower, the chicken. That's the thing that we really want to talk about. We don't go all organic all the time. That can get expensive. But with chicken, we think that's one of the ingredients that's actually really important to buy good quality chicken. It just even tastes better. We use Bell and Evans brand chicken. Again, we get that at Whole Foods. And we're just going to be pulling one of these chicken breasts out of the packet today. We'll save the rest for another dinner. Let's get this seasoned up.
Let's
get
do
cooking.
it.
So the seasonings on this, very simple, but again, if you use the right seasoning, it makes all the difference in the world. With the asparagus, we used this Atlantic sea salt with lime and cilantro. And like I said, my kids, very picky eaters. They all three love asparagus as long as I put this on there. Local yokel, downtown McKinney. With the chicken, we used this char-crust seasoning. I'll show you the box here. I got that off. I actually got this from my neighbor, but I found it on Amazon is where I find it. So if you find this in a store, you let me know. But it's really, really great. And then again, with the cauliflower, extra virgin olive oil, and then we hit it with that Atlantic sea salt and black truffles, local yokel McKinney. And all we're gonna do is pop this in the oven about 400, 425. The rest of it hits the grill.
Let's go.
Let's do it. What do you think? This thing come together or what?
It's delicious.
It's an incredible meal. It's super delicious. It's extremely healthy. Honestly, I'd rather have this than just about anything in a restaurant.
Absolutely, and the best part is it is super affordable. Again, less than $7 for this plate.
And I guarantee if you were to go to insert local fast food chain restaurant,
Yeah.
you get a regular hamburger, medium size, the soft drink, the fries.
Probably cost you more than $7.
At least more than $7. That's our goal in the Happier Meal, to show you how to hack a healthy meal, make it taste delicious, the whole thing under $7. Make sure you share this with your friends and family on social media, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode of the Happier Meal.
See you
God
guys.
bless.
Hey, Dr. Braddock, is everything okay? You've been acting like a real diva lately.
OMG, don't even get me started. My shoulder has been killing me lately. It's probably because I do so much CrossFit and I'm so buff.
Yeah.
Or maybe because my head's so big that my shoulders physically cannot hold them up anymore.
I do not even want to hear it. I had to drive an hour to get here. I woke up in the middle of the night last night just to feed the baby.
Oh, the baby.
I have a bicycle tournament this weekend. I'm supposed to get the max amount of hours of sleep. And how am I supposed to
Okay,
win
you know what?
when I'm exhausted?
You know what? Why don't we just adjust each other and see what happens?
Okay.
Oh, yes, that's way better.
You look better.
I feel better.
All right, it's your turn, bro. All right, flip over.
Action.
All right, man. Good to go.
I tell you what, you hadn't been adjusting in a while. Just don't feel like yourself.
I couldn't agree more. Let's get to work.
What's up, guys? It's Dr. Braddock. I'm out here with Dr. Thomas, and we are actually enjoying a beautiful Friday afternoon. We had a super busy morning in the office. We decided to come out and shoot some guns, kind of zero in all the rifles, and so you'll notice behind me, Dr. Thomas has a 300 Win Mag. It's a really incredible rifle. It's been totally reworked by a gunsmith and glass bedded and all that basically to say that it is outrageously accurate.
And it's very loud.
It's very loud. It makes a lot of noise. So when you shoot this rifle, we know without a shadow of a doubt that if you put the crosshairs exactly where you want them, that's exactly where the bullet's going to go. It's predictable and it's reliable. And we couldn't help but think of how this actually pertained to people's health, because so often, you can imagine if I were to walk over and grab the barrel of his rifle, move it just two degrees, I mean almost an imperceptible move, we know downrange, even at 100 yards, that's off by 3.5 feet. Guys, it's not that he's just missed the bullseye, he's totally missed the target. And when it comes to health, so many people ignore small things. They see small things happening, they may even see small things in their x-rays, and they're like, it's not that bad. But over time, things become incrementally worse. So the further downrange that bullet travels, the further off the target or away from the bullseye it's going to reach. The cool thing is, a small 2-degree adjustment in the right direction has a radical impact to get you back on target and living the life you're designed to live. I hope this makes sense. I hope you think about it, and also we ask that you share this video as always. We look forward to seeing you in the office soon.
Blow some stuff up.
Let's blow some stuff up.
My bracket officially busted.
No kidding, you got something in your teeth.
Oh. It's IRS, man. You've probably been looking for that.
Oh, are you serious? I have. How did it get up there? Should we get a Coney?
No, what did you just do?
IRS. Nothing good can come in that envelope, I promise. Have you not heard what you don't know can't hurt you?
No, I've never heard that. In fact, what you don't know can hurt you.
Really?
Jeez.
Should we get a Coney?
No! No conies, no tots, no more drinks, we're done.
We're done.
Did you fill out a bracket this year?
For my taxes?
No, not for your taxes, for March Madness. College hoops.
Like basketball hoops? No.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that. As a matter of fact, that's the girls right now. We got to get back.
All right.
These are for you.
What are these for?
Your ears.
I know they're for my ears. Why?
Because when I start the car, it makes this insanely loud noise. Trust me, you're going to want them on.
Why don't you just fix it instead of wearing these?
I can't hear you.
Oh my God. Just start the car.
Okay.
Seatbelt. Yeah. Good job.
Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Happier Meal.
I'm Dr. Thomas and this is Dr. Braddock. And today we're going to show you how to hack a delicious, healthy meal for $7 or less.
It's gonna be awesome.
What's on the menu?
So today we're gonna do a grilled Flatiron steak.
Whoa, stop. $7 or less.
No, trust me, it's gonna be incredible. Grilled Flatiron steak, we're gonna do some bacon, mango, habanero glazed, Brussels sprouts, gonna be incredible. And then the last thing we're gonna do is some zucchini and squash on the grill, seasoned just perfectly. It's gonna be awesome.
All right, well, it sounds like we need to go shopping.
Let's do it. All right, guys, we're at my favorite place on earth. Let's do a little grocery shopping.
Now that we're back from our shopping trip, you can see from that video that everything we bought here, super affordable, right? Didn't cost us a lot of money, and it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money in order to have a great meal.
Absolutely, everything's from Whole Foods. We want to talk about each ingredient individually. The first one we're going to talk about is the steak, right? This is the centerpiece of the meal. If you're thinking about cooking a meal for $7, you're not usually thinking steak, but we're going to show you a secret called the Flatiron steak, okay? Most people unfamiliar with this steak. A lot of times it's referred to as a blade steak, so it's taken off of that front area of the animal, the chuck area. But when you look at it, most people would mistake it for a flank steak. Other end of the animal, not near as tender as this. So it's gonna eat a lot like a filet. It's got a lot of great flavor. It's really simplistic the way we season that, but the Flatiron steak, again, both steaks together, $4.75. Next, zucchini, squash. Again, straightforward. Got the Brussels sprouts rinsed. Most important part is how we season these. Right?
Yeah, so we're gonna season everything up and show you how we do that.
Let's get cooking. So seasoning, extremely important, but very simple.
Yep.
All we've done on the zucchini and squash is brushed them in olive oil, and then what we're using is Atlantic sea salt with black truffles. We get a lot of the seasonings I use, I get at Local Yokel, downtown McKinney. It's an incredible spot, but it's really simple. Olive oil, Atlantic sea salt with black truffles. Brussels sprouts.
Similar thing with Brussels sprouts, except we use coconut oil, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Plop that in the pan, and then we sprinkle some bacon bits on the top.
Yeah, with the Brussels sprouts, everything's better with bacon. You could chop up some bacon and then saute it down and then add your Brussels sprouts. This is bacon bits that we got at Whole Foods. It's actually real bacon. It makes the whole thing just faster and easier. Lastly, the steak. With the steaks, we keep it simple. All we're using is smoked Atlantic sea salt and pepper melange. It's just salt and pepper. Again, Local Yokel, downtown McKinney. That's all your steak needs. Guys, as you can see, minutes later we have an incredible meal, extremely healthy, flavorful.
That's one of the most tender steaks I've ever had.
I promise you, it's a little known secret to Flatiron steak. And Brussels sprouts. I mean, the Brussels sprouts, I think it was like 6 months ago before I ever ate my first Brussels sprout.
Yeah, they're delicious. It doesn't get any better than Brussels sprouts sauteed right, and then just plain grilled vegetables. It really does make a delicious plate food.
Guys, thanks for watching this episode of The Happier Meal. Please share this on social media with your friends. Stay tuned for the next episode where we show you how to hack a healthy, delicious meal for $7 or less. God bless.
See ya.